Orion, the king of the winter sky. It's one of the most recognizable constellations, with its Mocha-like shape. We can see it rising in the east of the late autumn nights, and shining brightly at the south in full winter in the northern hemisphere. Peoples of every period and corner of the earth always regarded this peculiar figure with respect and wonder. For the ancient Egyptians, it represented their god Osiris, head of their pantheon, the god that died to become the king of the afterworld. Its importance in the Egyptian culture is explicit in the alignment of the ducts of the Great Pyramid of Giza towards Orion's belt, and towards the star Sirius, representing Osiris' wife and sister, Isis. For the Greeks, the figure in the sky represented the giant hunter Orion, from which the constellation now takes its name. The Greek myth takes many forms, but the ending is the same. Orion was killed by the poison of a scorpion sent to hunt the hunter. Even today, Orion and the constellation of the Scorpion, placed at the opposites of the sky, chase each other continuously. Orion was transformed into a constellation with his companion, the dog Sirius, by his side in the form of the constellation of the Canis Major. Orion's smaller dog, Procyon, makes up the constellation of the Canis Minor, of which Procyon is the brightest star. Betelgeuse, or Alpha Orionis, is the left shoulder of the giant. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant variable star, whose color is distinguishable already by the naked eye. Due to its variable nature, it can appear brighter than Rigel, the brightest star of the constellation, and this occurrence led Betelgeuse to be erroneously designated as Alpha Orionis, the brightest star. Its variability is due to the continuous expansion and shrinking of its outer layers, causing pulsations as Betelgeuse approaches the end of its life. But Betelgeuse variability is more complex than that. Being a semi-regular variable, it shows two superimposed luminosity cycles. The first one due to pulsations of a period of about 1 year, and a longer cycle whose mechanism is still uncertain. Between 2019 and 2020, Betelgeuse underwent an impressive dimming of its luminosity, appreciable also by the naked eye, that led scientists to think that the star could explode as a supernova soon. The most likely interpretation for this behavior is the ejection of matter from its outer layers, which eventually cooled down and obscured the star for some time. Rigel, or Beta Orionis, is the actual brightest star of Orion. It's a blue supergiant star representing Orion's knee. Rigel is actually part of a multiple star system and a variable star itself. Bellatrix, or Gamma Orionis, is Orion's right shoulder. Mintaka, Alnilam, and Alnitak make up the so-called Orion's belt. Following their direction to the east, we encounter Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. In the opposite direction, we encounter Aldebaran, the brightest star of the constellation of the Bull. Among the most interesting objects in the celestial region of Orion are the nebulas M42 and M43, the first also called the Orion's Nebula, and commonly regarded as the tip of Orion's sword. M42 is one of the most promising star-forming regions, and it's so bright that, during clear night skies, it can be perceived by the naked eye as a sort of fuzziness in the lower half of the constellation.